I'm Ashley Bennett, and this is Miles Nebo, and he is from Haiti.
Hello.
Okay. Was the U.S. what you expected?
The U.S. It sort of was what I expected. I came over here when I was 16. I moved from Haiti, Port-au-Prince, Haiti, to Brooklyn, New York. It was a little what I expected because the whole time I was in Haiti, I was watching American TV shows and movies. So I kind of had an idea of what I was, facing coming to move here in the States. But again, just seeing it on TV and actually experiencing it in real life is, totally different. So yeah, there were still some culture shocks, but it sort of was what I expected. Yes.
Okay, what movies, TV shows, magazines, or papers did you watch or read in preparation for your move?
Okay, I used to watch the TV show Friends. I watched that also to help me with my pronunciation of my words and to kind of get rid of my accent a little bit. Friends really kind of helped me adjust to the American culture because that show was filmed in New York and I was moving to New York, so I watched a lot of Friends. I watched a lot of American movies. I used to watch like Bad Boys, a lot of Will Smith movies, Martin Lawrence movies, and stuff like that. Eddie Murphy, just to kind of get like the slang aspect down of the American culture.
Were there any big translation culture misunderstandings that confused you or took a while to understand?
Yeah, actually, yeah, there was. This one time, my very first job when I came here to the States, I was working at McDonald's, and I remember one time I was taking someone's order, and I asked them, what they wanted. They told me what they wanted, and for the drink, I asked them, what kind of drink do you want? And they said, yeah, let me get a pop. I said, a what? Because I didn't know what a pop was. I thought, I always knew it as a soda, but they said, let me get a pop, a cherry pop. And I was like, I don't understand what you mean by pop. And I had one of my coworkers say, hey, they meant a soda. And that was kind of frustrating at times. But that was one thing in particular I remember with great detail.
If I were to travel to Haiti, what do you think I might have a problem getting used to?
The biggest thing I think that takes some getting used to, well, particularly where I lived, I didn't live in the capital. I lived in a small city called Jacmel. And in that city, where I lived in particular, there was no like AC or running water or electricity for that matter. So I think that'd be the biggest thing getting used to if you're to live in a small city like that, would be not having any running water. Like when we took baths, we would heat up the water and go outside and take baths like that. And there was no there was no kind of refrigerator or anything like that. So when we went to the market, we would get stuff and then we put it on ice, like with milk and stuff like that. Milk and the juice, we put it on ice. Everything we had ice with. We didn't have a refrigerator. So I think that would be one of the biggest aspects of getting used to. And it's really hot over there as well. But if you were to go to like the capital, like Port-au-Prince is the capital, they have electricity there. Like if you ever stay like at a hotel or something like that, they have electricity there, so that wouldn't be a problem. If you were to stay like in the capital or something like that.
Is there anything you miss about living in Haiti?
I mean, I miss my family, like my extended family at times, like my different aunts and my uncles. I miss them, but other than that, no, I don't miss it at all because I mean, living here is so much, so much better than living over there. The standard of living here is, there's running water, there's electricity, like I was just talking about. So, I mean, aside from my family, that's really the only thing I miss about Haiti. I don't miss anything else about it. This is the greatest place to live.
What do you dislike most about Haiti?
The thing I disliked most, especially when I got here, what I realized, because, living there, growing up there and living there, you don't have any kind of thing to compare it to. So now that I lived here in the States for some time now, I mean, I'm 25 now, so I've lived here for about 9 years, so I can have something to compare it to. So, the thing I didn't like is just how the standard of living was so poor. I mean, we really had nothing down there. So that's one thing I didn't like. But growing up, I mean, that's all I had. So I couldn't hate it that much. I couldn't dislike it that much because I had nothing to compare it to.
Is there any specific foods y'all would eat?
Yeah, my favorite meal is guillo and fried plantains. Basically, the plantain, you get it, smush it, and then you would fry it, and it's really good. And then the griot is kind of like it's like a pork, a fried pork. We eat it with that with some Haitian rice and beans, and we put pickles over the griot. And basically, pickles is like it's sort of like it's a spice we will put over the griot to give it that extra kick. It's really, really, really good. It's my favorite thing. My mom makes that for me all the time.
That is it.
All right.
Bye.